What's up everyone, Coach Derek here. First of all, I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas. I genuinely love giving to others and also love to watch other people light up when someone gets something from them. Top that off by being surrounded by your family and it doesn't get any better than that. Now bear with me here because I know people don't like watching videos that are longer than like 1 minute long, but I feel like this is very important. I haven't taken into consideration just how many teams have come and gone in Abilene, but please don't let that stop you from supporting our team. This kind of team is a little bit different than the teams that have been out there before and that you've heard about. The thing you need to know about us is that there have been several teams come and go from Abilene at this level of football. We are a minor league, developmental league, a place where players can come and go, and whether they stay here and play or they level up, that is what we are. We're not already a pro team. We're not an indoor team. We're not your big time spring league like the UFL or even the CFL plays around them. We're somewhere like right below that. So there have been a lot of teams come and go from the Abilene area that you probably have never even heard of. Teams like the Gladiators that I've mentioned before that were in the mid 2000s. The Central Texas Warriors for a couple of years, and then there were the West Texas Scorpions for I don't even know how long, 10, 15 years. They were around the area. And then why is that important? Because we're going to continue to play with or without sponsors or backing from the city or fans in the stands. And I'm not saying that to be negative at all, trust me. What I'm saying is all of those teams have always operated regardless of backing, sponsors, fans. So we're going to continue to play regardless. And we can do that because it's doable. It doesn't, sure, football, it does cost a lot of money, but it's not to that high level where we're having to pay tons and tons of money to keep playing. So we're here just to provide that opportunity for these guys. So why has our organization been making such a push to get this team name out there and gain support from you all? Because we don't want to do it alone. We want to include everyone. And we want this to be a team that everyone is proud of. At the end of the day, this team is representing your community every time we step onto the field. So let me tell you about some of the guys that are representing your town of Abilene, Texas. Guys like Jawan Hong. You've seen him in some of our videos that we've posted. And I just want to start off by saying that all of our guys are super talented, but Jawan is just different. He can play any skill position on the field and excel at it. He's also a leader, someone that wants to see everyone putting their best foot forward, and that is special. He played football at Abilene Cooper and will soon be getting pro tryouts for both his talent and dedication to our team, your team, Abilene. Deontay Ramon. When they say all men are created equal, that's true until you come across someone like Deontay. I say that jokingly because not often do you come across someone that is 6'4", weighs 190 pounds, runs a 4.5 40, and can jump out of the gym. Not everybody's created like that. He was a standout at Hawley High School and helped them win a state championship a few years ago. He can play literally anywhere on the field. I like to put him at receiver for obvious reasons, but we put him at defensive end during our preseason game this last weekend, and even though he's undersized, he still pressured the quarterback pretty much every time he was in there and got at least 2 sacks that I can think of. It's unreal. So come watch him while you can, because we're going to do everything in our power to get him to the highest level of football that we can. Damon Carrillo. He played for both Abilene Cooper and Blanket, which is a small 6-man school. One might call him the total package at running back. He's strong, fast, elusive, he has good hands, and he can pass. Friday Night Lights quote. There's no reason that he can't play at a higher level, but right now he's here with us. And when I say that, I mean it. He drives from Brownwood for practice and anything else that we're involved with to help out. Dedication and loyalty are the first things that come to mind when Damon is brought up. I would love nothing more than to pack the stands full of loyal fans, to watch a guy that has already poured so much into our team and your community. Hector Castaneda. He also played at Blanket, six-man school. He's one of the hardest workers on our team. I've seen him improve leaps and bounds from where he started. What I like most about Hector is that he does that in silence. Like, he doesn't expect anything in return, a pat on the back, or any acknowledgement. So I'm doing that for him right now. He's committed to everything that our team does out in the community, and he also lives in Brownwood. So he doesn't even live here, but he's committed to your community. I think a guy like that deserves some praise and a little bit of support. Jace Eckert, a big power back from the small town of Mason, Texas. Jace, like many others on the team, at some point kind of lost their love for the game, but he sees this team as a chance to find that love again. Though he's a quiet guy, you can see the determination written all over his face. Every rep he takes at practice and every handoff that he takes is the exact opposite of his quiet demeanor. It's downhill, smash mouth, and in a hurry. So I want him to receive recognition from not only me for what he brings to our team, but from everyone who comes to watch. He deserves that. Brandon Guidry, a super talented defensive end who played six-man football at High Island, which is a very small town near Louisiana. But his high school team was never very good, but that never stopped him from giving it his all. He even played some college ball where they struggled as well. And he sees our team as family and is committed to fighting for what we're building here. He's here working in the area and he lives 7 hours away, but he's here representing you, Abilene. I feel like that deserves some support. Seth Prickett. He was plagued by injuries early in his high school career, but once he was finally clear from those injuries, he was able to shine in his junior and senior year at Whitney High School. He played on both sides of the ball and earned all district honors on both sides. He passed up on playing college ball because he was worried about injuries getting worse or coming back. 2 years later, he decided he wanted to play again, and he found us and decided that this could be that opportunity to play the game that he loves again. He drives a total of 300 miles just to come to practice. If that isn't commitment, I don't know what is. He's sacrificing a lot of his time to represent your community, your city, and our team. And I feel like that is deserving of your support. Caden Garrett. He is a guy that has learned to channel his fiery competitiveness and become a leader. He wants to win and he puts in the work to make sure that happens. Not only is he dedicated on the field, he is also dedicated to bettering himself off the field as well. He just recently graduated from TSTC there in Abilene. Those are the kind of guys that we're happy to have on our team, and those are the kind of guys that represent the city of Abilene every time we step on the field. Chase Wishart. I could say a whole lot about Chase, but I will try to keep it short. Chase loves the game. I'm not even sure that I know the full extent of time that Chase spends outside of practice to learn more about football. But the same way he commits himself to learning the game is the same way he commits himself to doing things and helping us and helping you guys out in the community. I promise you've seen him anywhere that you've seen our team out and about, whether that's publicly at events or doing things that people haven't seen. Things like helping load and then unload 1,200 backpacks for a Hearts Barbecue backpack giveaway, or helping the Abilene Youth Sports Authority build soccer goals to put up at their soccer fields. I do what I can for guys like that. Someone who just does the right thing.
Jaron Barnett comes in, works hard, does what he's asked, volunteers to take on other roles that he didn't exactly sign up for, and just produces.
And that's just a handful of guys that we have on our large roster. I hope you all take this into consideration when you're trying to decide whether you do or do not want to back this team. Because in all honesty, what we've built to this point is almost unheard of at this level of football, from my understanding. So we're thrilled about what it could potentially turn into. with the people that have been supporting us from day one, along with the new people that we continue to meet along the way. So many more exciting things are in the works, and we hope you decide to join us for the ride. And tell your friends. Thanks for listening.